Hello, friends. 2 p.m. Bible study. We're going to wait for a while to a couple of people to catch up. We are in Genesis chapter 12. Come over here, buddy. Enough of doing guard duty. Come on, boy. In your bed. In your bed. In your bed. Good boy. I'll throw you one of these. And you will let it drop. Alrighty. What are we up to today? Hello, Linda Kimmel. The Lord be with you. It's Miss Cindy and Jean. Linda, make sure you tell your pastor I said hello, please. Hi, Terry Lynn. One of my favorite. I learned everything I learned from about the gospel from Pastor Anderson in Baton Rouge, and I think they reached out to him to. Hey, buddy. Missed. They reached out to him to tell him, hey, your student's 20th anniversary and the Holy Ministry's coming up. Do you want to say something to him? And his response was, well, I told him right beforehand that he shouldn't do this. So that's my pastor told me that he loved me too much for me to become a pastor. He didn't want to see me suffer. That was his. That was the thing my catechism instructor informed me. But make sure you tell him. And Linda, that sounds like Pastor Anderson, doesn't it? I loved him too much for him to suffer for the Lord's name, and so I told you not to do this. Hi, Bobby Joe. Hi, Erica. Hi, Maggie. What's up, buddy? See, he is very, very aware because on my desk is one of his favorite treats. Oops, you missed another one, buddy. We are almost about to start. One more share, and then we're good to go. What a great day. What a great day. What a great day. All right. All right. Come on, bud. Get in your bed. In your bed. He is way jazzed up. All right. Hi, Pat. Good to see you. So we ended with yesterday. Hi, bud. How's it going? So we ended with, now remember this is a discussion. Hi, Cheryl. This is a discussion. And so we're going to discuss this. You are free to ask questions and the like. I would like you to. It's easier than me just sort of pontificating here, although I love to pontificate. You will see in your window 3 different versions of the scriptures. The far left is, I don't know my left from my right, so I have to look for a mole. My right hand has a mole, my left hand does not. So on the left is the Hebrew, on the middle is the Septuagint, the Greek translation of the Old Testament, and on the right is the ESV. All right, let's rock and roll this, shall we? So we leave, and Abram is of the line, but Abram is living in Ur of the Chaldeans. Come over here, buddy. I know you want the big treat. In your bed. In your bed. All right. This is what he wants. This is his favorite triple treat. Take a look at this. Watch this. Near. Far. Stay. Wait. Wait. Drop it. Okay, good boy. This requires massive amounts of self-control. All right, eat it. You can eat it, but stay in your bed. It's yours. Stay. He likes to go underneath things to eat his treats. All right, so we ended with Abram in Ur of the Chaldeans, which is the signal also for Moses that Abram is an idol worshiper. So God comes and makes this promise to Abram that we're about to have, which is one of the most important turning points in the scriptures. Dean in the house. Finker. So this idol worshiper, Abram, who is of the line, is the one that God is going to call to be the father of many nations. Not kidding. That's where we are. You didn't miss anything, Finker. I find it best for my health and well-being to... I didn't bring a pop over here. So this pop's got to last the whole thing. All right. The Lord said to Abram, go from your land, your country, and your kindred, your fam, from the house of your father to the Haaretz, to the land in which I will show you. I literally have about 2 sips of pop in here, and I could pause it and take... Nope, there's no pause. So we're stuck. You want to get me a pop, bud? No. Okay. All right. And I will assign you a great nation, and I will bless you. And I will make your Shem, your name, great, so that you are a blessing. This is just such good stuff. I want you to sort of take this in for a second. He goes to someone who doesn't deserve it. And he goes and he makes a promise to someone who doesn't deserve it. And the promise is all one-sided because he's the God that blesses. He's the God that loves. He's the God that does good to sinners. I'm going to have an emergency pop in my desk for these moments in which I forget. It's all the good news that you would have ever needed to know that God loves you is all here in Genesis 12:2. I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you, and I will make your fame great. And you will be a blessing. Yeah, the horrors of Babel, or a thing of the past, the sin, good catch, buddy. The sin, the I'm going to be my own God and I'm going to make my name great and all of that is all gone. That's scattered in the way of sin and death. And what's left is a guy who doesn't deserve it. And he's going to show in this chapter how undeserving he is. The guy that doesn't deserve it receives a name. We can't make names for ourselves. All we can do is become infamous. He, on the other hand, makes Abram's name great. Finker is right on. That's why I don't start until Finker gets here, because Finker is, it's the beard that gives him strength. I'll stick around, and I will tell you a Finker story. I'm going to embarrass Finker on this vlog or whatever we're doing here, this live stream. Don't read the Greek, read the Hebrew. I will bless those who bless you. And this is an interesting word. Those who make you insignificant or who make you small. I will curse. And in you, in you, Barakah, in you all. In you all clans, families, races shall be blessed. The way of division, the way of discrimination, the way of who's the greatest and making a name for yourself ends in Babel. In Abraham, this is a great word. Let's see if I can get it to pop up in the thing. All clans, all families are blessed over all the earth. All families of the Adamah are blessed in you. And why? Because Abraham's so great? No. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Man does not choose a great beard. A great beard is thrust upon him. Little sips, because half a bit of pop is supposed to last the whole thing. And the more nervous I am, the more I drink. So Abraham went as the, whoa. Let's not miss this. I will bless those who bless you, and those who diminish you, who make you small. I feel like Joe Biden with the geese behind him. As he runs around squeaking that toy. What a good boy he is. Hey, buddy. Can I have the toy? Oh, no. Okay. I will bless those who bless you. I will curse those who curse you. Or I will curse those who diminish you. So like anybody diminishing you, I'm going to deal with. And what a comfort. Remember Cain. Cain was worried that people were going to deal with him. Lamech was looking for people to deal with him. And God says, I'm going to deal with the people who deal with you. Those who bless you will be blessed, Abraham. Those who diminish you will be cursed. And in you, all the families of the earth, all the families, all the races, all the clans of the earth will be blessed. This is a stark contrast to Babel. This is a stark contrast to Babel. Just Faker's right. He's going to. It's good to see you, Newman. got his tail, but I don't have the squeaky toy. Oh, he's such a good boy. Oh, he's so fast. And now he's playing. So the and Finker's right on this. In you. Now that's sort of big sense. In your seed. That's what's coming up. And in your seed is where the blessing truly is. So like Mary, like hi buddy. So like Mary's name is great because of the baby in her womb. John leaps at her voice because it's the voice of the Mother of God. Here, Abraham, or I'm just gonna get this out of the way. Technically, his name right here is Abram. It's not been changed yet, but Luther throughout whole of this section calls him Abraham, which makes me feel more comfortable because oh, that's a good idea, Monica. Hey, buddy, come here. Can you bring your treat? Come here. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Come, boy. Oh, I got a treat here. I got a treat. Come, boy. Come. Ooh, come here. Come here. You want to bring your toy to me? Oh no, he knows what's going on here. He's not going to be bribed. So we're just going to ignore him and that'll go away. Yeah, if Luther does it, I'm safe. So I'm going to just call him Abraham, because every time I forget to call him Abram, I don't want you to throw a flag on me. I will bless those who bless you, and I will, those who diminish you, I will curse. And in you, and that is in your seed. Because of Jesus, now we're getting to the thing. God doesn't look and find anything in Abram that makes him lovable. Ooh, you want this treat? Ooh, you want this treat? Go get it. Go get it. I outsmarted him. All right. Thor, I could do this all day. Yes, he can. He's like Captain America. Get in your bed, bud. There you go. He's in rare form today. It's Jesus. Jesus is the center of this story. This is the big deal. Don't look and find anything inside of Abram that makes him a better person than the other people, because we're about to see that he's not. But Jesus is the one that's going to save him. Jesus is the one that's going to save him. Jesus is the one that's going to save him. We have to sing, don't we? No, that's a bad idea, Donald. Don't mail him squeak toys. He has enough of them. And even saying the word TOYS is trouble. And wait, the best part of this, the most gospel-y part of this, verse 4. This is so profoundly wonderful that you will miss it if you just don't slow down, you crazy child. You're too ambitious for a juvenile. Little Billy Joel there. And Abram went as the Lord said. Oh, the Lord speaks. So Abram does it. The Lord speaks. He waits, and the Lord speaks. He blesses. He gives. He gifts. And so what else is Abram to do? Another one? You want this treat? We can trade this all day. You want this treat? Go get it. We'll go get it. No, we're smart enough to take the toy with us this time. So Abram went as the Lord spoke to him. Oh, and Lot gets blessed too. Don't miss this. Lot, whoa. Who's Lot? What? Lot is Abram's the son of his brother and nephew. Who cares about Lot? Lot's not important in this. Lot isn't important in this. Come here, boy. Ooh, you want this? Ooh, you want this? Ooh, get it. Everybody hates alligators. And remember, we want to read this as Jesus. And Abram went just as Jesus had told him. Just as Jesus had told him. Because we're gonna read this as Jesus is Yahweh. Because when Jesus says, whoever confesses Jesus is Lord, has the Holy Spirit, Jesus is Lord means Jesus is Yahweh. He's Adonai Yahweh. So Abram went as the Lord directed him, and Lot went with him. What? So Lot is blessed in his connection to Abram, the father. I think so. There is one more sip in there and 20 minutes to go. Thank you, Terry Lynn, for your permission for me to run over there, but you do not need to see my shorts today. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. So Lot is connected. Now, and let's not miss this. This little game that we started has convinced Thor that he's going to get a treat every time he pulls out one of his squeak toys. And now we're on squeak toy number 3. This is the church. This is the church. Luther speaks of this like it's the church. So he leaves his people, and so the church goes to the promised land. Because the church is Abram and his fam, the children of Israel. Hebram. You want another treat, buddy? You want this treat? Oh, good. I'll take this one too. That's squeaky toy number 3. Yes, my training is going really well. He's got me trained. He brings the treat, the TOYS, and I So Abraham went as the Lord directed him, and Lot tags along, and he's blessed in his connection to the church. Abram took Sarah, his wife, and Lot, his brother's son, all their stuff that they had gathered, and all the people that they had acquired. The verb, the Septuagint has it really sort of interesting. All the things that they had acquired, all the souls or the people, and they set out into Canaan. Um, so, who are these people? Well, these are the people that are also tagging along. These are um, the Concordia Study Bible says servants, laborers, and children and relatives of the same. Luther, not simply his household, but the true and holy church in which Abram was the high priest. And you'll notice that Luther makes the same mistake that Lestico, that Newman suggested there. Oh, you can't see it because of this. But he makes the same mistake that not simply his household, but so the people that he acquired, which I don't think is a really good translation of it. I think it's the things that he acquired and all the people. All of it's suke. It's life and soul in the Septuagint. Just so that you know, this, the Greek column, I can sight read. This takes practice, and it takes me reading it in advance, and this is just English. The Dean's Hebrew is better than mine. I'm okay with it. Acquire doesn't quite capture the verb. I don't like that. I think picked up along the way is perhaps better. Gained, picked up along the way. I like that much better than acquired. I think acquired is not helpful. Not a big fan of that. But anyway, and when they came to the land of Canaan, Abraham passed through the land to the place at Shechem, to the oak of Moreh. And that's actually a really good translation of that. It is an oak. Some translations translate it as the land of the land. Oop, we're way too ahead on this one. We're going to go to 12:5. That's not working. That's not working at all. I don't like that. All right. The souls that they had gotten in Haran. That's an interesting translation by the King James. And you see that the King James translates it as plain of Moreh. The Canaanites were then in the land. And so he goes to a land that's not his. Because the Lord is giving him this land. And so he goes to a land that isn't his. The Dean's Hebrew is better than a lot of people. I like that. That's awesome. Props to the Dean. The Lord is going to give him this land. So evidently the Lord doesn't play the game of squatters' rights or dibs. I've got dibs on the land. Because the Lord is going to give the Canaanites land to Abram and his children. Verse 7. And so the Lord Yarad to Abram, saying, now, how's this work? Well, how's this work? This is a nifl, so this is a passive. So the Lord was seen by Abraham and said. I would say I'm agreeing with Luther that this is a preacher. Yeah, the Lord had dibs first. This was a preacher. This is one of the that appeared to him. Now you can believe that the Lord manifested himself, that Jesus showed himself to him, but you can also believe that this is a preacher. To your seed, I have Nataned this land. Natan is gift. To your seed, I will give this land. And so he built there an altar to the Lord, to Yahweh, who had yarad to him, who had appeared to him. So he built an altar. So how does he know how to build an altar? How does this outsider know how to build an altar to Yahweh? Oh no, it's almost gone. How does he do it? How does he know? The Lord told him. The Lord told him. The Lord showed him. So again, don't think that we bring our own knowledge of religion and faith and how to go about this. This is the thing, the idolatry of men. Well, if I were God, I don't believe in a God who does X, Y, Z, P, Q, and all of that. I don't want you to I don't want you to sort of I don't want you to think that way. I don't want you to think that way. What I want you to do is think that is that God showed him exactly what to do to worship him. See, we don't know how to worship God unless God shows us how to worship him. We don't know how to be children of God unless God shows us how to be children of God. So the idea that somehow he just knew, don't do that. You don't know how to serve God unless God teaches you how to serve him. Why? Because every intention from your heart is evil all the time. So he teaches you to worship him. Does the land still belong to the Jews? The promised land is a foreshadowing of eternal life, says Finker. And the promised land is so there a place where for the Messiah to come and do his work. Oh. Oh. Good stuff. Let's continue. Verse 9. From there, he moved to the hill country on the east of Bethel and pitched his tent. Oh, tabernacled. Oh, he tabernacled. I love that word, and you should love that word too. And the word became flesh and pitched his tent amongst us. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, he has COVID. We have beheld his glory, the glory of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Oh, it's just So magnificent. I don't want you to miss this. What a great word. Abram pitches his tent, and that's how God pitches his tent in your midst. In the flesh and blood of the man Jesus. The flesh and blood of the man Jesus is where God pitches his tent with sinners. Bethel is the house of El. With Bethel on the west and Ai on the east, and there he built an altar to the Lord and called upon the name of the Lord. How's that work? I'm Yahweh. I'm your God. I'm going to bless you. Abram, you're Yahweh. You're my God. You're going to bless me. I'm going to make you the father of many nations. Abram, you're going to make me the father of many nations. I'm going to bless those who bless you, says Yahweh. Abram, you're going to bless those who bless me. I'm going to curse those who diminish you. Abram, you're going to curse those who diminish me. In you all nations will be blessed. In me, clans. All clans will be blessed. We're not even into chapter 12, Terry Lynn. There's like 40 more chapters to go. That's a lot of Hebrew. All I do now is read Hebrew. That's pretty much free time. Open my laptop, read Hebrew. Anyway, that's what it means to call on the name of the Lord. Don't think that to call on the name of the Lord means he was in the Spirit and he was just so close to God. No, to call on the name of the Lord is to repeat back to God the things he says to you. To repeat back. So I'm your God. You're my God. I'm going to bless you. You're going to bless me. I'm going to bless those who bless you. You're going to bless those who bless me. I'm going to curse those who diminish you. You're going to curse those who diminish me. And in you, in your seed, all clans of the earth will be blessed. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Blah! I lost my man card on that one. And Abram, you see, what happens is that, and Abram, he pulled out from there, and he was still going toward Negeb. Yeah. To confess, to call on the name of the Lord is to say back to him what he said to you. That's what it means. In Volkawit Nomen Eus. And he called on the name of the Lord. So says the Latin. All right. Are we still good? We're still good? We're still good. All right. Actually, I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you an ad. And the ad is this. The Higher Things virtual conference. Registration is open for that. This is August 6th and 7th. And it is available for all. There are... And it's watermarked. We were not able to bring to you, have you come to the different universities and rejoice in your baptism. And so we're going to bring it to you. I want you to, to rejoice in this, and to be gifted by this. I want you to go to higherthings.org and go up to conferences and register for the virtual conference. You will get 20 hours of just gospel-y goodness. And and matins and vespers and evening prayer, you will be gifted 2 days worth of higher things stuff. And if you can't make it on those days, no problem. No problem. If you can't make it on those days, ain't no big deal. All you need to do is just open up the app since you're registered, and you can watch it anytime. You can, Chris Roseborough, Aaron Finker, some of the greatest teachers in our church, Jonathan Fisk, all of them will be providing you with just amazing content in 30-minute jolts. And so you get the good stuff. And if you're free all day, that's your day. And if you don't, then so be it. And unlike a Higher Things conference, Sandra's great on this. Unlike a Higher Things conference, if you're not able to go to a breakaway that you really want, don't worry. You get it all. And Pastor Drew is doing one very well, Terry Lynn. Pastor Drew's doing one. You're going to be gifted. So go to higherthings.org, hit that conference button, and register for that virtual conference today. You will be gifted. I promise you. I promise you. You will be so happy with the gospel that you will want to to ship me treats for Thor, that Thor too can be blessed. Higherthings.org. Check it out today. Tomorrow we will continue our journey through Genesis. We are on verse 9, so we will start verse 10 tomorrow. I'm so thankful to be gifted with the opportunity to bring this gospel to you, and I hope that you are truly, truly blessed in all of this. I also love how Finker can manage to fit and go through 2 whole chapters in a Bible study and gift you, and I can't get through 9 verses. Probably because I was chasing the dog in the tree. Have a blessed day, and I will see you, same bad time, same bad channel, tomorrow. Have a blessed day.